Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a big old marathon of Xdinary Heroes, a marathon that is so long that I don't think I could put any of the titles of the songs in this YouTube title because it would be way too long. These are requests from both Lunoki and from Leah. Both of them have sent in quite a few of their songs to check out. I've recently done Pluto, the live performance of Pluto over on Patreon and Fourth Wall, and I was very impressed. My story with this group is that when they were gearing up to debut, I was very excited. As someone who is a big Day 6 fan, I would love to see their little brothers, basically, and just a fan of just, having my background, primarily the music I enjoy is rock, that I really like K-bands too, and I just don't think they get enough attention overall in the space, so I love doing their stuff, and I was very excited for them. And then Happy Death Day, right, that's the name of it, came out. I was like, wow, that's not good, that's actually bad. I still think it's bad. And then I waited on the first comeback. You still gotta wait for that first comeback. Test Me I thought was better, but I still didn't really like it. They were very poppy. They felt like they were a band like really going for the K-pop industry rather than just being a band, and that's at least how I felt at the time, and I kind of just wrote them off thereon. We did an episode of Weekly Idol where they were really great on it and really impressive, so I'm like, what the hell, they're super talented, but they're just not being given like the music that I personally enjoy. I'm sure there are fans out there that did like those two songs. And then I've been hit with these requests where they're saying, hey, like their style has changed, or I've found that I really like a lot of their recent stuff. And then I started looking up some like articles too of people saying that like they've leaned into like more grungy stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? That's like, first of all, what I love, but also the opposite of what they were showing me before. So we're going to dive into their stuff and do a lot of their songs, a lot of MVs, and a couple of live clips as well. At the very end, I'm going to be doing their appearance on Issue Club with Lily, but that will be over on Patreon and Fourth Wall at the end of this. And that's, I guess, where I learned. I've heard people talk in public, like at shows, about this group, and people were saying Xdinary Heroes. I'm like, are people saying it wrong? I always call them Extraordinary Heroes. Like, that's the point. That's the play on words, right? And then Lily, at the start of that clip, says Xdinary Heroes, so I guess I've been wrong the entire time. I thought that was the reason they were called that, to be Extraordinary Heroes, but I guess not. I still don't love that name, but that's okay. Let's move on. Let's start with the song Night Before the End, but I'm going to read the request first just to fill you in. I know this has been a long intro, but this will be a long video anyway. So she says, okay, hear me out. I too was not a fan of Happy Death Day and Test Me, and sometimes I cringe at some of their lyric choices. I have to tell myself that they're kids and that they have to do the rebellion thing. Surprisingly though, they are pretty damn good at ballads, and I think that they're coming into their own sound nowadays. I start the request with ballads followed by a couple catchy tunes that give me nostalgia, and it ends with a couple of their more experimental songs. Instead features Yoon Do-hyun, and I know nothing about him except that he's a well-established and respected Korean rock musician. As far as I can tell, he's never sung like he did on this track. I didn't dig too deeply though. Finally, a comment on Good Enough. I know it's supposed to be sad, but after years of watching K-pop / rock MVs, I can't help but giggle when I see someone breaking down in anguish in a telephone booth. I'm beginning to believe everyone under 30 thinks that is what phone booths are for. It's always interesting when you do the research and figure out who the leader and who the magne is. I haven't learned their names, but there's one guy that I call Angsty Face. You'll know who I mean. Anyway, he's the magne. Okay, that is our little info dump before jumping in. Let's get to it. I don't recognize anyone in this group outside of the bassist, right? Because I always say that he kind of reminds me of like that 70s show's Ashton Kutcher. And hold on, I have to pull something down. And that's basically it. And has an amazing voice, a tremendous voice. He's very noticeable. He's got good looks. He's a good looking dude too. Let's move on. Night Before the End is our first song. That was a really long intro. Yeah, I mean, the tone of this is already so vastly different from... There he is. What if I'm wrong and I got everything all wrong? Then what? 차라리
잔인하게 너만 생각하길 원해 Hey me 그래야 나도 편해 내가 먼저 널 놓을 거야 남겨지는 게 쉬우니까 The night before falling I don't worry for love is 어떤 말로도 풀리지 않는 숨겨버린 story 너무 아플 것 같은 마지막을 남겨두기 Let's just live it tonight Just like this we can fall out of love 숨이 막힐 것 같은 눈빛 어긋나버린 순간들을 They don't know But we already know 사랑이라는 말에 갇혀 억지로 견디는
This is so this is so different from all of that other stuff that like I immediately just I understand and I probably believe that everything that was said before was totally true and that their sound is quite different now. Because man,
말에 갇혀 억지로 견디는
beautiful video too, by the way.
It's all gone What is it for 그냥 솔직해지는 거야 시작할 때도 그랬듯이 The night before falling I don't worry for
Oh, dude, that is so sick. Holy shit.
풀리지 않는 숨겨버린 story 너무 아플 것 같은 마지막을 남겨두기 Let's just live it tonight
Ugh.
The night before falling I don't worry for love is 어떤 말로도 풀리지 않는 훔쳐버린 story 너무 아플 것 같은 마지막을
This is the direction to lean in, man.
Let's just live it tonight
Wow, we started off with a banger here. There's supposed to be moths here attracted to what in my head I thought was a lighthouse. I'm assuming that's a lighthouse. I don't really know. But that would make sense if they're, attracted to that. But damn, not just a beautiful video, but completely from what my original experience was with them, totally changing up the vibe of Happy Death Day, which felt like really the vibe of that was like cocky and kind of like we're mischievous, we're angsty in a certain way. Whereas here, this is angst in like the sad boy emo way, which I'm way more on board for than the former by far. And I think this suits them really well too. I guess I could also see them trying to, I don't know if it was ever thought to be a thing or they were intentionally trying to do this within JYP, but to distance themselves from a lot of the music that Day 6 creates, which is pretty melancholic. It is, while upbeat with a lot of their songs, always has this subtext of some kind of heartbreak or sadness in a lot of their songs. So I don't know if when they debuted, they were really trying to form their own identity that was quite different from that. And then they've more turned to just maybe what the members have found that they love as well in terms of like their actual sound. And they're given maybe some more leeway into what they want to do. And they've really, if anything is similar to this, they've really found it. I would totally watch this again if we didn't have so many songs to get to, because I really enjoy this, especially like songs like this that have very emotionally impactful music. I like that this is going to sound weird, but that the video is very easy to kind of just understand, and that it had a lot of static shots that held for a really long time. It wasn't your typical K-pop video, obviously. I mean, it's a ballad that is cutting a lot, and it lets you just really take in the song. You're not distracted in the slightest, to where this whole entire first verse into the first chorus is literally just this slow motion fall before we reach the apex of it, and we zoom out and like burst into flames, and it really kind of takes off. It just has really great like rising energy to it. One of those videos that complements the song so very well. And then this performance scene, you know, with the burning moth behind them is just so fucking cool. It's so cool. But yeah, gorgeous video, gorgeous song. Let's move on to the next one, Night Before the End. Next up is Good Enough. So this was the one that we're crying in a telephone booth.
Climbing up to reach your land, never done. At the end
Wow, that is a way to start a song vocally, man. Holy shit.
to reach your land,
Ghostly.
never done. At the end I'm pulled away, chances gone. Is it gravity or ocean wind that always bring me back? Wanting you, let's be true, 'cause it's you. Just let me wave to you, not wave goodbye. Let me stay by your side, 'cause it's good enough. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
they
good
are
enough.
they're such good vocalists. But that's the thing, when I watched the Weekly Idol episode, I saw that and I was like, what the hell? Why are we singing Happy Death Day and you can do this. You can do this. And not only that, they have like 3 vocalists, right? That are just so damn good, which seems to be common in just K bands in general. There are so many vocalists.
Don't let me go back to darkness so blue, as long as I'm with you.
Oh my god!
Nothing more, nothing more, nothing more, 'cause it's good enough, good enough, good enough.
My god. The vocals are really blowing me away.
Back and forth and reaching for the place I know that seems so far. Where you put your arms around my heart and kept me warm all through the night. It's not gravity or ocean wind that always bring me back. Wanting you.
I really like the strings in this instrumental too.
It's just you. Just let me wave to you, not wave goodbye. Let me stay by your side, 'cause he's good enough. Yeah, he's good enough for me. Don't let me go back to darkness so blue, as long as I'm with you.
Wow, this is kind of giving me chills.
Nothing more, nothing more, nothing more, 'cause it's good enough, good enough, good You'll never find
I was waiting for it.
a story
God. This song was overall pretty subdued instrumentally, outside of the vocals themselves, which were popping off the entire time. That I was hoping, I didn't know if we were trailing off into an outro there when it started to really slow down, or we were gonna have one more crash, and it hit so well. The song was a constant slow build to that just release of energy. And then they complemented that with, sprinting and having that show on the camera as well. So good. So very good. We immediately found a song that I don't know if it topped the first one, but matched its level. Really great. They kill their ballads, apparently. And I've mentioned, or I've likened this band to another K-pop artist recently that I also reacted to. And not to say that this band is even one of my favorites. I only listened to like their first album, but again, the way the vocals are in this song, which I think that ghostly type tone that I'm getting in the falsetto of one of them is my man here in this Cardigan, the bassist. I think that's him. He's got the throat for it, that's for sure, so it's probably him. But it reminds me of the vocalist of a band called Nothing But Thieves, who has a similar, very like ethereal and kind of harrowing tone to him that's both beautiful and just really upsetting at the same time. It's gorgeous. It's just so nice. God damn, that was unbelievable. I'm going to be interested if, like, further on this playlist, we do have a bit more of that grunge factor come out, but so far I've just really enjoyed the ballads a whole lot. Little Things is up next. Like, these are so much more cinematic than Happy Death Day ever was. Oh, there we go! Wow, God, this is so familiar. This is just the music I grew up on. It's just like a high quality pop punk. I like how contained this video has been too. Got a little synth keyboard back there? If they debuted with this, I would have been so blown away. I love that image of just the room closing in on them. The sound of this and the way this is arranged, someone from the band is like a fan of like early 2000s like rock or pop punk, like for sure. It's just so unbelievably nostalgic and familiar to me. Whether you're gonna like look at, I don't know, like AFI or Lost Prophets, which maybe don't look up Lost Prophets at this point. The camera loves my man Ashton, dude. With you like talking them up too, like there's a part of me that's like, okay, like they'll maybe change their sound, but you're saying a lot of good things. I don't know if I could buy in completely, but this is even better. This is way better than I expected with you telling me that their sound has changed. So good, man. Oh god, but they're also just so energetic for the different vocals they have too. They complement each other so very well. It's the energy in these videos, and it's something that I totally know translates to the stage, because I know it from that Weekly Idol episode. They were so fucking good. I'm pretty sure they covered like newer Bring Me the Horizon on there, which I thought was like a fucking sick choice. They're a band that I used to listen to a lot back when they were way different, like their first 2 albums. I know they're so popular now, or maybe were like 6 years ago, but they used to have a very harder, darker sound in their first 2 albums, but they covered them, and I just thought, like, man, that shows they've got pretty great taste, so I expect great music, and they killed the performance. So there was just that dichotomy between the music they were putting out and that, but here we go. We've met, that level again with their own music. I just wanted to go back a little bit, because this last scene here, again, so much energy. And every scene in the rain in any K-pop video, any K-band video is always sick. The reflections there look so cool. I feel all chuffed now. I really like this. The camera work is so good! God, it's in tandem with all of their movements. The sharp movements from the guitarist there felt so fucking hard. It was, I'm glazing hard now. They're just so good. They're so good. What the hell? Every time we come to a new song, I'm like, is this my favorite one now out of the bunch? I love this purple hue that they had throughout the video too. We kind of went from like this gray and like sickly green underneath, which I guess was supposed to maybe be like a sewer. I don't know if there was the point where they actually came out, if that's what it was represented as. Yeah, they kind of push out a sewer grate and come up, and a lot of just the water coming out is all purple. You could see it there from when it starts coming down like blood from the sides, which again, like a early to mid 2000 angsty thing, like that just is so. Walls were bleeding a lot in the early to mid 2000s. That's just what you did when you were creating angsty music. You made the walls bleed. That was a popular thing in music videos. Damn, that song was good. Pluto is up next. This is a song that I know I love because the live performance was so damn good. Let's check out the MV. I'm better off. Whoa. 어차피 나는 더 편해졌어. 넌 괜찮으니까 get lost. Oh. 고요하게 찾은 그림자가. Love the tone of the guitar. So, do they have two people on 2 different keyboards? There's someone working like a synthesizer back there, but like, interesting. He's got multiple kits. Yeah, this song is fucking great. Oh, I love the color change. delay. That delay is so. Woo. Oh, that's right. I forgot this had a rap verse. This is maybe the only part where I'm like, I don't know. But we're right back. It was short-lived. I mean, I don't know how he can't be my favorite voice in this group. His vocals are unbelievable. Hell yeah. The black nail polish. Look at those. Look at those animal print pointed shoes my dude is wearing. With the shorts. What a bold look. That's kind of some rock star shit when you just wear something that's so fucking ridiculous, but I don't know, you're killing it in the band, so you could wear it and do whatever the hell you want. It's just, you've earned the right. Everyone else is dressed like they're from 30 Seconds to Mars in the Attack video or something. Both this song and the last one just have a lot of power behind them. It's like mixing the Little Things, it was called, right? The last one. It's like mixing the energy of that with a bit of the tempo of the ballads to where this just feels like very rock ballady. The only thing at this point, sound-wise, that they could top themselves if we got something that was had even more aggression to it. Every reaction when I'm doing a K-band, I'm like, I just want someone to scream so bad. I really do. And I feel like we get some of that with, like, I think there's been like some in Flying songs where he has that kind of raspy, aggressive voice and vocals, and maybe an FT Island, possibly we've seen in the past. I would expect it out of those two vocalists for sure, but that I would like to hear that. Love and Fear is up next. Ooh. Ooh, okay, we tuned it down. We're a little heavier. Ooh. Now this has like the dressed up kind of emo vibe, like you're going to a funeral. That's the feeling of this. They really remind me of a band that started in like the rival high school of my high school, and they became kind of big, but their name was Matchbook Romance, and they got on MTV and shit like that. Their first album is unbelievable, but this really reminds me of that a lot. Ooh. But points like that and the intro remind me of Queen. The way the vocals are. And how playful it is, like this, with the scales. Woo. Wow, dude, these angles are wild. Is that supposed to be Angsty Boy? Because I feel like I'm getting the most angst out of him throughout all of these videos. So he's the magnet? He's real angsty, dude. Dude. Fabio is shredding. Hey, this is kind of hard. That was a little heavy. That did give me a little bit of what I was asking for. I was asking for something with more aggression, and that was probably their most aggressive song yet. Especially at points, it felt kind of heavy a bit along that bridge, especially. That was really good. I just had the thought too in me asking that or wanting that. At this point, they must have some Japanese releases. K-bands should be doing a lot of that because Japan is much more receptive than Korea, I think, to just bands in general. And typically that leads them to being a bit heavier. It's like, look at Dreamcatcher's releases compared to their Japanese releases. I think Japan just, they like metal. So a lot of those Dreamcatcher Japanese tracks are way heavier than their other ones. And I'm always hyped for that, which at that point, it feels like there hasn't been a Japanese Dreamcatcher track in years, unless I'm forgetting. But they must have one themselves. And I wonder if they also have a bit of a different sound for that audience if they do go a little heavier. His little threads of fate. Wow, was the album called Open Beta? That's such a sick name for an album. That's really cool. And how all of their like their titles for their name is like represented differently in each video for each kind of concept. Really cool. Okay, Instead is next. This is the one that has the feature. All right. Oh, we're in. Dude, that look is... I bet the fans love that. Yes! What the fuck? I do, JYP. What? I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. The dude, Dohyun, he looks like the vocalist of like Motionless in White here. His makeup, all of it looks so sick. God, the guitar tone is so good in this song. He's fucking awesome. Those animated bits in between are so cool. They had the screaming lady. But even some of the ones earlier were like very like traditional old like 30s cartoons or whatever, like in Cuphead. They look awesome. Oh yeah, get a little fucked up with it. Peel that apple's face off. That shot was so good. Whew. Was that supposed to like? I mean, we had a lot of different symbolism with the apple, and then it was on the tree towards the end. It's supposed to be the fruit of Eden in some ways. I have to admit, this is one of those moments where I barely paid attention to the lyrics because the song was kicking fucking ass the entire time. The feature on here was incredible. It was amazing. I guess, yeah, if someone were to scream, it was going to be him, but I'm happy. I'm happy that K-pop fans that are into K-bands will be just exposed to this and maybe broaden their horizons, because you know so many people that the second you listen to a rock song that has a prominent bit of screaming in it, there are people that are like, oh, no, that's not for me, and just turn away from it. So if it's in a form that is maybe a little bit more palatable to you, then you start to open up yourself a little bit. Everyone has that band. I mean, even, I don't know, when I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade or whatever, I didn't typically love a lot bands that were purely screaming. I like the ones that kind of had a vocalist that purely did that, like say like Atreyu back in the day. But then I came to be a big fan of that, whether it be like metalcore, deathcore, stuff like that. So yeah, you kind of find your way to getting into it. So I'm happy that there will be people that might be experiencing or enjoying a song like that for the first time through them. I gotta say that all the shots in between were just so cool. It was like beautifully demented, and there's something also kind of messed up about this style, like the early cartoon style, that is a little unsettling too, that I think is a really good choice to use in here. There's just such great art overall. They use so many different like forms of it. Like even this, what the hell is wild? That looks like Animal Crossing almost. This shot, this is what I wanted to go back to. This shot where he grabs the camera and is singing to it and then throws it to the side. The guitarist is doing the most in this song. Yeah, I mean, that's going to get a lot of play for me, that's for sure. A whole lot of play. Damn, that's good. Oh, I hope people were receptive to that. All right, what's next? Strawberry Cake is up next. This looks older. This is reminding me, didn't the Test Me video have a shot in like a subway car like this or something? That's like half of music videos do, so. But this feels like maybe we're closer to debut with this one? Maybe not. Their style is... Once I saw that choker... I don't know if you're ever gonna see one of these members with gauges. I feel like different body piercings aren't. Interesting. It has like a real empty chorus instrumentally. This song is very unique. The lighting is so good in this set. This dude is so good. I'll tell you what, they know how to be showmen. They know how to perform and just play the part exactly, man. They feel it. What an interesting chorus. How empty the background is. It gets pretty funky. That bass line is so cool too. I like how it really brightens up in the post-chorus. His cotton candy hair. Yeah, the whole song seems to be about like misdirection in a way, with like either the strawberry cake being this like sweet temptation, but it is a lie of sorts, and they kind of play with that in the direction of the song to where it seems so kind of genre, unspecific, I guess, to where we switch it up a lot. Like I said, when they talk about it being a fairy tale and all of that, that's when it really gets like brighter and kind of changes the mood of the song. So it's a very like two-faced kind of track, just like what they're trying to say, lyrically in the track. Really good. Really, really good. Oh my God. Is this a Portal reference? I was about to make a joke about it when I said it was a lie, but I'm like, come on, it's not 2006 anymore. I don't think I can do that. But this almost feels like it. That looks like the scene from Portal with the cake, like, very specifically. I don't know. I would be surprised. At this point, I don't know years, but I'm sure there's someone that was, like, born in this group probably 2 years before Portal even came out. But it just felt right to me. I'm millennial-brained. I'm sorry. That was an interesting one. What's up next? Symphony live clip. Good play on Symphony. I've liked that they also have a bit of this kind of gothic tone at points in their music too.
어떤 순간부터 울려 퍼진 희미하고 작은 그 소리 where this is coming
Are there no
from.
captions for this? There isn't.
무음으로 가득 찼던 소음에 지나지 않던 내 세상이 뒤틀리기 전
Yeah, this song feels very theatrical.
Do you think I'm crazy? 어느새 나를 덮쳐와
Yeah,
구원해줄 sweetest melody
he's too talented. Take some of it away.
시끄럽기만 하던 세상이 말이 되게 만들었다 저런 매콤 perfect symphony 무작위로 눌려지던 light 죽은 줄 알았던 home base high
Oh, dude, the piano is such a good accompaniment.
꺼지지 않을 symphony
Oh.
귓가에는 노래 oh my gosh 낯선 세상 속에 빠진 날 가엾이 여긴다면 마침표를 허락해줘 제정신은 없냐 미워성인 마냥 침묵정전마저 다르게 들려와 나는 불안정해
Okay, like at this point, I've heard enough. I love Day 6 so very much. But I guess I never expected from what I knew of them at first that I'd say that they're way more experimental, like musically experimental, trying so many more different sounds than Day 6 does. And again, I say that someone who loves Day 6, but that's just really fun because I kind of don't know what I'm in for from song to song.
성인 마냥 침묵정전마저 다르게 들려와 나는 불안정해 그리고 불안전해 서로 알아야 해
This kid sounds so punchy. I would love to know what their musical inspirations are. I love these close-up angles of him playing. Even in these like more performance-focused videos, the camera work is just so good. Like working the piano into this breakdown sounds so interesting. Oh man. Fucking awesome. I have like so much now to show my friends whenever I visit back home. This is something that they're going to also vibe with for sure. But like I said, I'm so interested in what their musical inspirations are because I just watch so much different variety and just idol content and get to know these people. And there's always a level to where I feel like I can vibe with them to where then I see them talk about music or I see all these idols covering. It's always like Sabrina Carpenter or someone. Everyone's covering Ariana Grande or a bunch of pop artists that I just have never heard of because I don't care about Western pop. But I feel like we would have something in common with our taste in music of who they're inspired by musically. And we'd see eye to eye there, where it would be like the first time where I'm excited when they cover something that I know. Whereas like people get hyped for covers that idols do all the time. And I just don't really care because I normally don't like the original song. Whereas here, I want to hear them do some sick covers because it's going to be of stuff that I know that I probably like. Because based on what their sound is here, I'm sure that they have some great shit that they've listened to. Feeling Nice is up next. I think this I don't know if it's our last one or at least maybe second to last. Ooh. I wonder if we're gonna get grungy here. Aesthetically, we have a little bit of grunge, but not musically. Ooh. Ooh. And that riff alone is really good. His vocals make me want to ascend. Ooh, the bass feels so fuzzy.
You hitting me harder. You stealing my colors. You coming like thunder. Don't you dare too high.
Our guitarist here in the middle is such a fucking vibe. I feel like him and the drummer are the only ones that don't sing, right? So it feels like he's just there. Like he is the mood setting. He's like the emo boy with just the scowl or just the. Oh, is that who you're talking about in terms of? I would think it would be maybe that vocalist, but it could have been him too as being the Magne, because he's the most like fitting the like emo like punk style to me. He just got that energy, and I love watching him even in the what was it called? The Instead video where he had the same long hair, but I think it was jet black. I think he just looks the part. Everyone else in this band still kind of has, you know, a K-pop look to them, K-pop hair. Whereas that guy really does have like a nice mop on his head. I feel like I just want to listen to everything they have now at this point. Oh, I really just like how the bass sounds here. Breaks up the song really well too. That was like kind of refreshingly, it wasn't really 3 minutes, but it felt a little short, but in a way that I don't mind at all. That was good. Wasn't grungy, but it still had certain bits to it that still felt kind of 90s to me at points. And then you have those portions like where they break the beat here, where it feels a bit more modern. But yeah, that was really, really great too. I don't even know how to rank these at this point. I enjoy all of them. Instead is one I'm going to be coming back to a lot just because of the energy that it's going to be good for the gym. But those ballads are also just so incredible. All of these songs have been no skips. If they ever come up on shuffle, like they're not getting skips. And then we're on to our issue club. So that is it for the YouTube portion of this. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. I'm so stoked about this. They're excellent. They're awesome. I kind of just want to, I know that probably still, like if I look earlier on, along with that sound, there are probably going to be some things I still don't like. But from what I heard too, when my reaction to Test Me was tepid, people were saying that the B-sides were much better on that. And I know people always say that when there's like a tepid reaction to the title track, but from what I hear here, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know when that point was in their discography where the change did happen and they're just this fucking awesome band now, but opinion completely changed, and I'm stoked to learn more about them here in this Issue Club episode. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know just more about them in general, where you think that change was for their sound in general, and how much of a hand they have in their music themselves, the direction of it. I'm sure that because they're a band, they do primarily most of the writing, obviously. If there's like one spearhead in the group that does that, and just also if you probably know where their inspirations come from, I'd be really interested to know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and maybe recommend me some other stuff from them, other MVs that I haven't gotten to from them that I would like based off of these, because I'm kind of totally bought in. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see ya next time.